I've had people literally tell me that I am going to break through for over a decade now. Why do you think it is? I want you to think about it. That I haven't. Welcome to day 183 and tell me, YouTube millionaire. What's the missing element? What am I doing wrong? What am I not doing? I want you to look on this like a doctor. Don't become emotional about it. Look at it as objectively as you can. Why is this happening? You don't ask your enemy why. You ask yourself why. And you use your own reasoning to figure it out. Am I lying to you? You can look up the information that I have provided you about my life very easily. And this is why it is so crucially important that we are open and honest, truthful. What is it that's actually going on here? They say that miracles are meant to be personal, but on occasion, doesn't happen often, they can be known by all. Those personal experiences that are given to you are gifts. They give you the indication of what precisely it is you are doing during this time, in this place, being who you are right now. I can tell you with full confidence that there is something very specific and rather large, giggity, that I've been made to do on Earth that has put me in a position of being hidden from the general public. More hidden than I should be. Dr. Stephen Greer actually brought this up a while back, how smaller people who are less well known, actually have more freedom than very popularly known people. This is only in a world that is controlled by evil, which we know this world is, but it doesn't have to stay that way. These miracles that have happened in my life, specific things that are tailored to me, that I've seen, beyond the fact that I already believed from the beginning, solidified that fact that God has me doing something. I don't know what it is, but I might be able to assume through the context of everything that I've said on this channel, among other places, that it is something relating to being that ripple effect. Mind you, that is the most important thing. And so long as I have enough, I don't necessarily need any more. It's not a matter of need. It's a matter of want. It would be nice if we lived in a world where upstanding individuals that didn't have to give a pound of flesh to the demon were actually allowed to fully succeed. It's a rare instance. Those are people who are distinctly protected by God so that they can prove to people that such things are possible. I think of people like Billy Graham as an example. He ended up being extremely successful in his life, but was a genuinely good person. That doesn't happen too often, but it does. I think of the artist that I used to listen to all the time, still a really good artist and one that I really like, but I don't listen to them as much anymore. One Republic, with their lead singer is Ryan Tedder. I think he's probably like 45 now. He's getting up there in years. And it was a lyric in one of his songs that stood out to me. One of those kernels of truth that you find in a decentralized manner, like what happens with Vision in the comic book series The Avengers, or Iron Man finds himself through decentralized internet divestment. But one of his lyrics is, "The air I breathe and a place to rest my head. All I need is the air I breathe and a place to rest my head." I know to what he was alluding there, even if he possibly didn't know. That these people that watch you like flies on a wall don't necessarily have to use technological cameras in the reality in which we live. They could do something similar to what I discuss in my novel series, where they're in the space between space and can observe you from there. What you might call multidimensional. But it's not actually that complicated. Once we figure out how to manipulate time and frequency and stuff like that fully, which might be related to four-dimensional gyroscopes, talk about it in my story, then it becomes relatively workaday. So there's something going on here. I pick up the pieces. They are everywhere. And there had to be enough of that information for me to put back together in order to be fully capable here on Earth now and successful in whatever mission it is that I have. The sad part is, I have written this novel series only partially as fiction. Very small, actually. The stuff that I discuss in the story is real. And the sad part is, only a handful of people are going to read it, are ever going to see it. It's a mustard seed, just like faith, but it might stay that way forever. It's really sad. I wouldn't have written this if I didn't have some belief in it. It's one of the many pieces, and if you guys want to put those pieces together, it's there. I hide nothing. I even read portions of it on my channel here. I'll say this. The woman in whom I'm interested, and she knows who she is, if she hasn't already, and she truly wants to understand me, if she doesn't read my novel, I'm going to be very disappointed. And I'll leave it at that. But I've been told that my breakthrough is coming. And I've been told this for 10 plus years. Hasn't happened yet, and I'm not expecting it to. And while I wish it would, I'm okay with the fact that it doesn't, because I have much more important things to do here. It's just a shame that this world is still that bad, still that depraved, to where no matter what I do, the enemy is still going to have some type of tendril in the situation and be able to hurt me. And ultimately, the enemy wants to completely dispatch me from this planet. I know that's why I'm being kept so secret. I don't know the end game here. Because, am I going to stay this way forever? Is this really the end state of my life, like this? The most pain comes from not knowing. And the comparison of others who have great levels of success, who you know you have more capacity than, and more drive. And it's a disorder of resources, a disorder of capacity. And you think to yourself, it's because you failed. This is both true and not, in that I could have gone harder, but I don't precisely know how. Surely I could have. But what's the standard here? See, you pick the standard. And that standard is crucially important. And there is one entity who is the standard, God. But there is also someone who is stated to be a standard bearer for God. Not just Jesus, somebody else. Nobody's ever going to see me. Literally right here. Right now. Right here. Right now. Dun 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 dun. No, sorry. Right here. I don't even see myself. Anyways, I'll leave it at that today, guys. I'm not expecting my breakthrough. And it's okay. Love y'all.